Hello everyone and welcome back to A Paint a Day with me, Shivy. Today, as you know, we're going to do a painting called The Magic Forest. Now, have you got all your equipment and are you ready to go? Fantastic! All right, so we're going to start off with a nice white clean piece of paper and your paints and your brushes and your sponges and some water to rinse your brushes out when you're ready, and just a little bit of tissue to wipe those brushes on. Right, so we're going to start off with the trees. Now, I love using sponge. It's really good to get that texture. So get your sponge, dip it into your green, like so, and make some splodges in a circle on your paper. So we'll do one splodge first, going round in a circle. Get some more of your green. This is the light green that we're using. Then you're going to make another splodge in the middle of the paper at the top. Once you've done that, you're going to get some more green and do another 2 splodges next to each other. Once you've finished with doing your splodges, we've got one more to do, which is just further down the paper. So you should have this so far. Can you count how many splodges there are? 5. That's right, 5. Okay, so now we've done that, we're going to get our other sponge and we're going to dip it into the darker green this time. And we're going to go back over the splodges that we've done. But now we don't want to use too much of dark green. We just want to use a little bit. So if we just splodge those around the edges and we do them on all of the green splodges that we have. I love painting. Do you? Right, so we've done number 4. We've just got number 5 to do, splodging around. Now we don't want too much paint on your sponge, just enough to make the pattern. There we are, just like that. Now, once you've done that, you now want to get your blue. And with your blue, you're going to make the river all the way down the middle. So if you dip your paintbrush into the water, and then you dip it into your light blue, and you're going to make a swirly line, just like a snake, all the way down the middle. And another swirly line next to it, all the way down to the end. Just like that. Then once you've done that, you're going to fill it in a little bit more with the light blue. And then you're going to add some bits of dark blue. Now you want to be very careful with the dark blue. We don't want to use too much. So just dip your paintbrush into the dark blue like that. And then just do little bits of squiggly lines down your river. Fantastic. Are you having fun? I am. Now, once you've finished with the dark blue, you rinse off your brush nicely into the water, give it a tap and a dry. Now we're going to use the white. Now the white is going to give some texture to your little stream. So if you get into the white, and we're going to kind of dab on the white. So we're going to stroke it, but dab at the same time. So we're going to go down, stroking it, dabbing it, leaving some of the white really nice and chunky and thick. Excellent. You're doing so well. Well done. Now you're going to give your brush a little rinse, dry it off and leave it to the side. Now what we want to do, everyone, is get our bigger brush. Now all the gaps in between the trees, we want to fill in with some like a light green to a yellow. So your mum or your dad or your parents or your guardian should have mixed a green and a yellow together. If not, you can do this. So you get the yellow, add a little bit of green, mix it together, add a little bit of water so it's nice and runny. And then we're just going to fill in the gaps between our trees. So we're just going to get the water and let it run all the way through in our trees. And all of this white at the top, we want to fill in. You're doing so well. Let's have a look. Ah, fantastic. Really, really good. So we keep going, filling it in with all of the paint until we can't see any white on top. Doesn't matter how messy you are with this point. This is just to fill in the background. Then now we're going to do the same, but I'll stop you right there. We're just going to do half of the page. So we start on the right hand side and fill all. Actually, we can do all of it, it's fine. So go all the way through with this light green, watered down. So it should be really fast and easy. Fantastic! So once you've done that, rinse off your brush, give it a tap and dry it. Now we're going to move on to our little cottage house. So we're going to get a smaller brush, which is already in here like this, dry it off. And we want to mix our brown and our black. If you don't have both, use either the black or the brown, it doesn't matter. Like that. And now you're going to draw that into the left corner of your page. So what we're going to start off with is a rectangle. So go across and down. Fantastic. And we're going to do our hut at the top and across. You're doing so well, guys. Really well done. Now what we're going to do is draw our windows. So 2 squares on the top, 1 square on the bottom. And what do we need for every house, guys, to get in? We need a door. So we're going to draw half a circle all the way down. Now we're going to cross our windows, so we know that they're windows. So put a cross in your windows. So 1 line down and 1 that goes across that. And the same for down here. And we need to draw our chimney, don't we? So we get 2 rectangles at the top, small one and a big one. And then you're going to do some smoke coming from there. All right, now we're going to fill and colour in the house. our cottage, I say. So we're going to have a little bit more water in the brown, and we're just going to smoosh that around the house and fill in our house. So the more water you add to this is the better, because that way we can see more of the windows and to see where the door is as well. Now we're going to do the same with the roof. So add a little brown to the roof and lots of water, so it's quite watery. Amazing. Well done, guys. Now before we finish there, we're just going to add a little bit more black to the door so we can see it, because we need to know where the door is, else we won't get in. And then we're just going to use the black to outline our little cottage. So you're just going to go all the way around with some of your black. And for the roof, we're going to thatch it. So we're going to draw some lines going all the way down and then a little bit across. Amazing. Well done, guys. So give your brush a little rinse and a dry. Now we're going to go back to our trees, okay? So we're going to get back into the brown and the black, and we're going to draw the trunk and all the branches to the tree. So we're going to start off with our big one over here in the right-hand corner, and we're going to draw from the bottom of the river all the way up to the tree, and then do the same on that side. With this particular tree, we're going to show all the branches that are in there. So we're going to draw loads of squiggly lines going through the leaves of the tree. Amazing. Then we're going to use the same brush, a bit more brown, a bit more black, and we're going to do all the other trunks of the trees, but we're not going to do too many branches. We're just going to keep them very, very small. Doing really well, guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing all your paintings. Right, how are we getting on? Let's have a look. Wow! Doing great. Well done. Right, so now that we've actually done all our tree trunks, all that's left to do really is add the finishing touches. So we're just going to rinse off our brush, use a bit of a smaller one, dry it on the paper. We're going to go back in with the dark green. Remember, we have two greens, we're going to use the dark green. Now we're going to add a little bit of grass. Now I'm going to start with some grass around the house. So I'm just going to do some in this bottom right-hand corner of the house, of the cottage, sprouting out. Then I'm going to do some around this tree, the one at the bottom, because it's closer to the house, isn't it? And we're going to do just little bits of grass here and there, some near the river as well. Absolutely wonderful, guys. So once we've done all of that, we're almost there. All we have to do now is draw the sun. Yes. So with the sun, I'm going to get a smaller brush, rinse it off, dry it off, get some yellow, and we're going to just do a nice little splodge of yellow in the top left-hand corner. And then we're going to get loads and loads of yellow on our brush, and we're going to drag it down with all the sunlight coming through this magical forest. Go mad if you want to. It's up to you where you want to put your yellow. And that is it, everyone. You have completed your first A Paint a Day with me, Shivy. Lastly, guys, you need to sign your painting so it's authentic to you. So I've got my pen here and I'm just going to put a quick signature at the bottom. So this was a magical forest. I hope you enjoyed it today, everyone. I did. I can't wait to see you again tomorrow for the next A Paint a Day. Keep up with your crafts and keep up with your learning. Today we've painted a forest with trees, a cottage and a lovely river running through. The colours that we used were green, brown, black, yellow, blue and white. If you would like to send me your pictures, ask your parents or guardian to take a picture of your painting and then I can upload it and show everyone how wonderful you are on Instagram, or you can tag me at Shivy Time TV. You know, we're on YouTube, so if you would like to leave a comment, share and subscribe to this channel, it would be wonderful. Until next time, see you tomorrow. Bye!